I'm Dada Nabanilananda. Now I chose a little bit of an unusual course in life back in 1975 when soon after I learned meditation. As I was telling you this morning, most of you were here. I had a very intense spiritual epiphany. I was living in New Zealand where I grew up. I was at university, my 1 year of university, and then I dropped out and went off to be a yogi. So I'm a dropout. And I chose to go into this very, very seriously. I thought about what I could do with my life, and I really felt that meditation had made such a difference to me that the most useful thing I could do with my 70 or whatever I'm allotted would be to introduce other people to this practice and help them to discover more about God and themselves and change. Life is change, and I'd like to change in a positive direction. And really, meditation, I see it as an evolutionary device. It's a device or a technique that we can use to accelerate the evolution of consciousness in ourselves. So it's a big thing. We're sort of becoming a superior kind of human being, a better kind of human being compared to what we would be if we just kind of followed our instincts or just got caught up in all of these social influences and allowed ourselves to drift. So meditation is a tool that you can use to point your life in a positive direction and really start moving along an upward path. So that after some time has passed, you'll realize I've changed, I've evolved, I've become more like the kind of person I'd like to be. I have a little cartoon that I attached to the end of my email. Some of you will have received this one. So there's two figures. It's called reflection, self-reflection. Reflected in the pool of water or the pond is Buddha. Buddha sitting there meditating, looking cool, right? But the character who's sitting there meditating with Buddha reflected is a clown. He's got a little thing over his head, and so that's me. I'll break it down for you. The word Baba means beloved. And in this context, of course, it's a name of God. So it's a very intimate, personal name of God. So it's not just the distant, far away creator of the universe. It's off there somewhere that I can't imagine. The idea is to feel very close, beloved, that entity that is so close, it's closer to us than anybody else, even than ourselves. It's like within us. So that's the feeling that goes with this mantra. The word Nam means name, or the English word name is derived from the Sanskrit word Nam, and it means the sound vibration that is associated with that idea. That's what a name is, right? And see, so Michael is the sound vibration that we associate with Michael. So Baba is the sound vibration that we associate with God in this mantra. And Kevalam means only that, or only. So, it means love is all there is. Okay? One of the things that makes meditation come alive for me, to make it enjoyable, is to really get into the emotional side of it. For me, meditation isn't just some sort of a dry intellectual experience trying to figure out what's going on. That's thinking. I already do that, right? Anybody feels here that they don't think enough? Okay. So you're already thinking enough. So meditating, we don't want to do more of that. So meditation is really about awakening the feeling of love within your heart and expanding that feeling, letting it connect with everything, feel the universal love, right? So it's about feeling, not thinking. Don't think, just feel. I want to get a T-shirt. Don't think, just feel. You like it?
I like it.
Everybody, I want you to sit straight. With your feet flat on the floor. And your hands. Hands can be cupped in. If we were in a yoga studio with some nice cushions, we'd all be sitting on the floor like real yogis, but this is the kind of the next best thing, okay? Now, I just want you to get the mantra clear in your mind, so let's just repeat it after me. So it's Baba, Nam, Kevalam. Okay. Close your eyes. And we'll sing the mantra for a little while, then I'll guide you through how to meditate using the mantra. Baba Baba Nam Kevalam, Baba Nam Kevalam, Baba Nam Kevalam. So just keep your eyes closed and breathe through your nose if you can comfortably. Remember to sit straight. Now continue repeating the mantra in your mind, with or without the tune, as you wish. And as you do so, I want you to cultivate a certain feeling. And to get to that, begin by imagining that you're with somebody, just the two of you, whom you love very much. Maybe a child or a parent or a sibling or a friend or your partner. Somebody in your life, when you're with them, you just love being with them. And that feeling, you'll probably find that feeling located around your heart area, around the heart chakra. I want you to focus on that feeling. And let it grow and fill your whole body, your whole mind. So you're really feeling that very intensely. And just as when you receive a gift in beautiful wrapping paper, the wrapping paper may be nice, but you remove it and set it aside because you know that what's inside is something even more special, even more precious. So just set aside the situation, the particular person that awakens that feeling in you, and focus on the feeling. Let the feeling grow. Feel that you're alone with that. And it's filling your whole body and your whole mind so that you feel that love, love is all there is. Bhavanam Kevalam. We'll just meditate on this for a few minutes now. So that's one of the things that I suggest you do every day. Twice a day, in fact. You know, there is something kind of magical about mantras. And one of the effects they have that is a little bit mysterious is they create a resonance within our psychic nervous system, you can say, within our prana body, as it's called. And that resonance, when you chant or you meditate with a mantra, that it continues for a while, for about 12 hours actually. It's continuing to affect you on a subtle level for about 12 hours. So then you need to meditate again. That's why we recommend meditating twice a day. So there's always this kind of subtle resonance going on, bringing your mind and body and spirit into harmony in a very gradual, but over a period of time, a very powerful way. So twice a day, before eating, and the best times of day, generally around sunrise and sunset, but also midnight is good. It's a good time to meditate. Depends, you see what your schedule is, but those are good times to practice meditation. You know, make a little extra effort. I was giving a talk last night. This was my theme. I said, you know, I've been meditating all these years and that, but I know if I really want to get a special experience, I have to make an extra effort. I have to sit for longer, get up earlier, go to some really special place. You know, make an extra effort, and you'll get hugely over-rewarded. You'll feel, I don't deserve this. This is blissful. You know? That's the result you'll get from. It's called tapa. It means making a little sacrifice in order to move towards your spiritual goal. And it really works. And that's why these yogis and ascetics, they do it big time, because they get bliss back. So it's a bargain. You know, this is the saying, that if you take one step towards God, God takes 10 steps towards you. So those little steps you make, those little efforts you make, are rewarded disproportionately. So one of my main jobs is to hassle people, to not worry about suffering a little bit and make an extra effort and really go for it, because you'll be very, very glad you did. Yeah? This is the spirit of what we call Tantra. Tantra yoga is a sort of approach to yoga. It's the approach of the warrior, having courage and being determined to overcome obstacles in order to achieve your goal. That's how you achieve lofty goals. And if you want to become God, there is no loftier goal. So you have to expect a few little trials along the way. In fact, you should embrace them, because it's through the effort to overcome those obstacles that you develop the qualities that make you like God. Yeah? God's not weak. God's not lazy. God's not interested in sleeping. No? God is vigorous, dynamic, running the universe. It's a big job. So if we want to be like that, we've got to be dynamic and really have that kind of approach of taking the spiritual path as this glorious challenge. That's the kind of spirit of Tantra, of this approach.